Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Learning with Jelly. Today is day 18 of our 30-day SQL challenge, and we're going to talk about joining data again. This time, we're not going to use joins. We're actually going to use a concept called set operators. So let's go ahead and look at the agenda for today. These are the four main type of set operators that I want you to know. We're going to talk about this at a concept level. I just want you to know the concept. And if you ever need it in the future, you know what you have available to you. So that will be the union operator, the union all, the intersect, and the except operators. So, if you are new to the 30-day SQL challenge, welcome. I am so happy to have you. The whole goal is to work on learning beginner and intermediate SQL skills for 30 days straight. We have two QR codes on the screen in front of you, and I'm also going to link these in the description below. One is the topic list that links to the videos and extra resources. I do put extra free links in this document to help you get more practice. So please check it. We also have a Facebook support group where you can join a Facebook chat to give feedback on the videos, find a study buddy, help troubleshoot, etc. Be sure to use Google to help you troubleshoot first so that you can empower yourself, but we are always there for you if you need us. So let's hop into what set operators are. Set operators are utilized when you want to join two or more queries. So, in layman terms, you will have at least two select clauses and at least two from clauses. So, you're creating two separate queries and putting a keyword in the middle. Common set operators are union, union all, intersect, and except, and we're going to talk about each one of those. When you create both of these queries, each query needs to have the same column. So if you have first name in the select clause of the first query, you should have first name in the select clause of the second query. And I'm going to show you an example. So set operators in general are great for when you want to stack data that exists in the same format, has the same columns, and you're just making a long running table. So, for instance, if you get a new file every quarter with the same information and the same column names, you pretty much can stack it into one data set. So let's look at the union operator. So the union operator is going to merge the results of both queries together and removes any duplicates if they exist. So this query in front of us will give us information about the names of our customers and employees with no duplicates. So for instance, if you had a customer that was also an employee. So, say for instance, you worked at Target and you also love shopping at Target as a customer. Your name will only exist once in this query. And I'm going to hop into SQLite just very briefly to show you how you can play around with these set operators. I want you to play around with it, do some practice, just typing out queries. So in this case, let's go ahead and do a view of the databases. So our databases pop up on the left-hand side, and I'm just collapsing all of my tables. So we have customers and we have employees. The first thing that I want to look at for any set operator that I'm doing is if they have common information. It looks like we have a first name field, a last name field, a last name field, and a first name field in this table as well. And this will have to be a special use case because I wouldn't really want to put my customers and employees in the same output. So this is for demonstration purposes. The first thing that I'm interested in, let's get a count of how many rows we actually have in each one of these tables. So then when we union these together, we can see if we keep that count because that could tell us something. So I'm going to do from customers. Looks like we have 59 in customers. If we do this for employees, looks like we have 8. So 59 plus 8 should give us 67. So if we have no employees that are also customers, we should have 67 in our results. If we have employees that are also customers, we should have more than 67. So let's go ahead and actually do this union. Let's just select the name. So we have first name in both of these tables, and we also have last name. The first one is from customers. Now I'm going to do a nice little union, and I'm going to do another select because remember, it's two queries coming together. We have two select clauses as well as two from clauses at a minimum. And now let's see. Don't want to highlight everything above that. We have 67. So you see my total rows. So there's actually no employees that are also customers. Probably great to know. But this is how we would do a union. And if we did have any duplicates, union all would return those duplicates. So let's go back to our PowerPoint. Union all. So for instance, because this is a hypothetical output here, you won't get this output if you join these two tables, but I wanted to show you what it would look like. Union all returns everything. It returns the whole enchilada. So in this case, it is taking these two queries that we just did, putting a union all instead of union, and this will give you out duplicates. So, say for instance, an employee who was also a customer. So, Andrew Adams, in this case, in the output, is from the employees table, and Andrew Adams is in from the customers table as well. So, Andrew also works for us, but he's also a customer. So, union all will keep duplicates. And maybe you would want to know that. How many employees are customers and taking advantage of your employee discount that you offer them? All right, intersect is very similar to inner join. So in the same query that we saw, if we change that keyword in the middle from union to intersect, it will return all employees who are also customers. We know that there is no intersection in real life, so this is a hypothetical output. So say for instance, Andrew and Nancy are the only two people who are employees and also customers within our company. So these set operators are just as easy as separating by one keyword. The except operator. So for our use case, this will probably make the most sense. So the set operator returns the rows in the first query that are not in the second query. So for example, say for instance, we want to do a customer analysis that they aren't using any employee discounts. We just want customers. We can do this query to return all customers that are not employees. So in this case, we would get out Jane and John because they are the only two rows that are customers and not employees. So except looks like a more realistic scenario. All right, so we have learned the four main set operators. I think they're pretty easy to grab after you go through joins because joins can be difficult. We have the union where you're going to just merge the results together and it won't retain duplicates. We have union all, in which it will keep the duplicates in your output. We have intersect, which functions like an inner join and returns the matching rows between both queries. And we have the except operator that will only return the rows in the first query that doesn't have a match in the second query. So thank you all for tuning in to Learning with Jelly. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to drop a link below to my Etsy shop. Please show support as well as buy me a coffee. Stay practicing, and I will see you for day 19 tomorrow. Bye bye.